This video may not be for everyone because I'll be talking about death and people dying and death and people recording people dying. So if you don't like that sort of stuff, well, not like that. If you don't want to hear about that stuff, check out my other content. It's pretty good. I don't know if anyone can relate to this, but I might as well start the video out by talking about my introduction into watching people get game ended in real life. In 7th grade, there was a bunch of Instagram pages going around with similar usernames. The names were always modified versions of sensitive content. What kind of sensitive content was lurking behind these Instagram pages, you may ask? Well, depending on which one you'd look at, the content can range from intense butt fisting to South Americans getting their heads chopped off. Needless to say, everyone in my grade was disgusted by this, but we were all equally fascinated and wanted to see how far we could push our eyeballs' limits. You had some kids who would sit at lunch watching these sensitive content gore pages and they were a little too invested, and then you'd have the edgy kids who would say the videos of people getting their heads chopped off were funny and that they had no emotions toward the videos. Those same kids are in jail now. If you're wondering about how I reacted towards the videos, I only watched them if someone showed it to me, but I was pretty disturbed nonetheless. Disturbed like the rock band. Anyway, a lot of these sensitive content Instagram pages probably get their videos from websites such as Hoodsight and LiveLeak, but if there wasn't enough people dying on those websites, there was one place to go in which all you get is people getting brutally unalived. This website was no other than Best Gore. What? I personally never went on Best Gore, but in 8th grade, that's when all the edgy hormonal kids would find the website and watch videos of cartel killings in class. I remember sitting in my tech apps class and just being a part of this big group of kids who would watch the most terrible videos on another kid's phone. Usually the person who would sacrifice their phone to show everyone the gore videos was someone who I'm friends with and feature on my channel frequently. Was it Sonic Guy? Or is it Mustard Guy? Whoever comments the right answer first gets a shout out. Now I'm going to talk about the website and why it exists in this video and how the creator got in legal trouble, and just brief facts about the website's existence. I don't condone going on the website, and I am not going to recommend going on the website because you should not go on the website. It's terrible, bad, you shouldn't go on there. And that being said, here is the website that shocked the world, or shocked middle school classrooms around America. Best Gore was made as a shock site in 2008 in order to document disturbing videos and images. Around this time, Best Gore was no different than other shock sites that essentially did the same thing. If you wanted to find shocking and disturbing content to look at, chances are you'd go to Ogrish or Documenting Reality instead of Best Gore. What brought Best Gore into a top competitor in internet shock sites is the infamous One Lunatic, One Ice Pick video that would be uploaded by Luca Magnotta. To put the story short, on May 24th, 2012, Luca Magnotta would go to his apartment late at night with a potential romantic partner named John Lynn. During that unfortunate night, Luca would brutally murder, dismember, assault, and make a video of John Lynn's murder. The day after, on May 25th, Luca would upload his now infamous video, One Lunatic, One Ice Pick, to Best Gore. Within the contents of this video, Luca would do a variety of terrible things to John Lynn's body, and it's very upsetting to know that so many people have seen this video in John Lynn's most vulnerable moments. Anyway, the video would quickly gain traction and Luca Magnotta would begin advertising the video on different websites. Because of this, Best Gore would rise in viewers due to Luca Magnotta's video. As far as Luca Magnotta's life after the Best Gore virality, he would eventually get caught by Canadian authorities and is now serving a life sentence. If you're interested in the whole Luca Magnotta case, by the way, there's a Netflix documentary called Don't Fuck with Cats, and it's pretty good. Getting back to the Dead People website, Best Gore would be a hotspot for all varieties of gore content. Some viewers would browse the website for shock value, while a heavy majority grew fascinated with the videos. During the few times I was exposed to this website, I remember the layout of the website being very bizarre because I hadn't seen anything like it. When you first enter upon the website, it shows a picture of a puppy and a box that asks you if you are ready to enter the website. Upon clicking yes, you would be met with the infamous Best Gore logo of a dead, naked lady being roasted over a fire. Pretty gruesome stuff. Similar to other content platforms like Netflix or YouTube, there were tabs and genres as to which types of content you would watch. I think suicides, homicides, and all the other nitty-gritty gore types were categorized in their own sections. Another thing I remember is the advertisements that would pop up on the sides of the website. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the advertisements were usually something sexual related like eggplant growth pills and stuff like that. Aside from the content on Bestcore itself, the website was also infamous for its viewer base. A heavy majority of people on the website were either racist, sexist, schizophrenic, all of the above when commenting. Even though a video would show something very disturbing and upsetting, the commenters would say the most insensitive and offensive things about the victims in the video. I guess it makes sense that people are like this, considering what website they're using. I think it would be more bizarre if Bestcore users were the friendly people on the internet. Moving along, Bestcore would continue to stay up and running until the deactivation of the website in 2019. Due to internet censorship laws in Canada, Bestcore would be forced to shut down, causing one of the biggest lost media cases in internet history. I also forgot to mention that the creator of Bestcore, Mark Merrick, was arrested in 2013 for being involved with the Luka Magnotta video. Due to corrupting morals, Mark Merrick would serve half a year in prison. This was pretty controversial for people who believed in free speech and documenting reality on the internet. Going back to the shutdown of Bestcore, many people would be outraged and upset that it was gone. Around this time as well, many alternatives to shock sites had also been defunct. LiveLeak, Hoodsite, Rotten.com were all websites that hadn't existed for a long time when Bestcore was eventually shut down in 2019. You see, avid viewers of gore content make the argument that sites like Bestcore show the real world and can educate people on the dark realities of life. And for the most part, that's completely true, and people should have the ability to post and watch whatever they want online. But due to the extreme content shown on Bestcore, it's somewhat easy to see how it got taken down. I believe up until early 2022, Bestcore wouldn't be on the internet. I'm not sure how it came back, but the website is up and running again, and that's about all I know. Quick update to this. I don't know if it exists anymore. I tried to find it, but it doesn't exist. I don't know where it went. So if you know if it exists, comment below. Well, I pretty much just talked about random stuff I knew about the website. I think there's another lesson to be had. People who want to watch other people die will go at whatever cost to make sure they can keep seeing people die. I hope I described everything I knew pretty well. If anything, I'm not the right person to be making a video like this because real life blood and guts freak me out. But it's Halloween and I thought I would talk about it. Before I end the video, I would like to give a special shout out to a longtime subscriber, Johan, for being my first ever Patreon member. I thank you so much for even watching and commenting on my videos. I'll be sure to shout you out every video from now on. I'd like to make a quick update because since I've edited this video, I've had another Patreon member, so shout out to Josh S. You are the best. Other than that, be sure to check out my past and future content and comment your experiences with websites like Bestcore in the comment section.
Only 2,000 subscribers, but I love y'all. That's 2,700 more than I once had.